I'm in Llanbedrog. Going to do a little bit of a headland walk around the just above there, just above the village there. This is a present spot in the village of Llanbedrog. And there's the church up there. There's an excellent notice board giving some information about the village. And there's about somewhere there, and I'm going to go around the headland, and then back again. It's about a 500-foot climb, I think, to the summit. There's another picture of the church, ransacked by Cromwell apparently, so it is quite old. And there's a little tea place, but it's not open. So you need to come up and visit that house. But it is part of the Wales coastal walk here. I'll just go up and have a quick look at the outside of this house. Someone's mowing the lawn there. A real pleasant spot there. Yeah. That fell into ruin apparently, or was going into ruin. It was rescued in the 1970s and set up as some kind of an art gallery. It looks like, yeah, I think this looks interesting. Yeah, apparently there was a tram line that ran between Pwllheli and Llanbedrog, and yeah, some information on it there. And yeah, muy buen. This is a bit of a discovery, this place. It's very pleasant here, really hidden out of the way. I didn't know it was here. Of course, somebody that had a little bit of money originally built this place, and then it's been taken over as an art gallery. I won't go inside. I'm not that keen on art, but I'm tempted to have a cup of tea here. There's quite a few cars coming up that little lane. That's the reason why there's a car park there. Okay, so before I even begin the walk, I normally have a walk after the tea, after the walk. But this time I'm having a cup of tea before the walk. Decided to come in to the art gallery anyway, just to see the inside of the house. But some of these paintings, that one there, £675. Okay, I'll have a quick look around. As art galleries go, I think this is a very impressive art gallery. Yeah, as I say, I'm not all that into paintings, but especially when they got good price tags on them, that I imagine they do sell. But look at the size of these rooms, and the view out of that. This was how not short of a bob or two, how they lived in the good old days. Not that long ago, 19th century. Yeah, 19th century staircase. And this is this little room here, dedicated to sail against plastic. Lots of conscientious people around. trying to improve things. And look at this. This would have been a good bedroom to have had. Look at that. Yeah, a picture window there. Yeah, looking out. And these trees were probably planted at the time the house was built. But there's decidedly good price tags on these paintings. For instance, this one here. Yeah, 720 £720. Yeah. Another bedroom, I presume, and the original purpose anyway. And well, I recommend this too if you like visiting art galleries. And this comes with a bit of history. There's an old map of the headland. Minith we come with, and how to pronounce it. Being the original owner, Love Jones Parry fireplace. There's me if you want to know what I look like. I'm not. And there's what the house looked like in its. Yeah. There's the staircase. Okay, now it's free to come into this place. There's a belfry up there. And a good example of how, and on this painting here, it's Kumidnal, surrealistic. I've got no idea what I'm talking about, but the price tag £4,400. Fortunately, I'm going to have to return to the car because I had a senior moment and forgot to put my hiking boots on. So I've got an extra half a mile of walking to do. Okay, I'm back at the mansion, and with these, that's a Japanese cedar. There's some built in 1857 as a dower house for Lady Jones Parry, widow of Sir Love Parry Jones Parry of Mathering. And well, that's another house on the Llyn Peninsula. Arrived here about an hour and a half ago and really haven't made much progress on this walk since. Because this is such an interesting place which I really didn't know was here. It's about roughly nearly 30 miles away from where I live. But look at this. This is an excellent stage for an open air theatre. Yeah, look at that for of course only in the summer months. In the far distance there, you've got a picture of the distant Rhinog Mountains. Okay, I'm finally starting on the walk proper, and go through this pleasant woodland. The first part, at least. So this is all part of the Wales Coast Path, and yeah, look at this. Well, it's an excellent footpath. Yeah. And there's the first glimpse of the Llanbedrog beach. I think that's quite popular on a warm day. It really looks it's an excellent beach by the look of it. Further information about the headland there. Solomon's Trail that way, and continue on the ascent to the statue, coastal path. Some effort has gone into the construction of this footpath. This is here for, well, maybe for another 1,000 years by the look of it. It's coast path. There's the village of Llanbedrog, and the Llyn Peninsula hills and mountains in the background. Excellent viewpoint. This is where the statue is located, kind of like modern art, iron sculpture. Contrast, I'm now out in the open, and you can, at this time of year you get the heather and the gorse comes out in colour. Okay, yeah, continue on the headland walk. Very little wind today, so which is good for photography. No wind noise in the microphone. Yeah, an excellent walk, really. Thoroughly recommended. Continuing on this excellent walk, and the St Tidwell's Islands are coming into view, and over there there's a priory on the island on the left hand side. On the island on the right there's oops, I've lost focus because of the reflection. Yeah, that island there on the right, I've lost focus again. Yeah, it's got a lighthouse on the top. Yeah, it's and the one on the left, there's a ruined priory. It's fantastic here. Day for boating. No wind, and the sea is calm. Okay, another excellent view, and over there is Abersoch. It's the sailing capital of North Wales, I think, and he's got good anchorage for sailboats. And another thing, this could point out here that this Llanbedrog Headland is a series of excellent headlands that go all the way along the south coast of the Llyn Peninsula to the western tip. Continuing on this walk, and you can see this headland is not suitable for sheep farming. It's well, of course, I suppose it could be cleared of gorse and heather and bracken. Okay, the Wales coast path continues down there, starts descending, but I'll go on the so-called circular route, which goes up here, and hopefully there's a side path that goes up to the summit of the headland. There's Abersoch down there, and look at this handy little well, it looks like it's got a granite seat. It's granite, I think. No. Yeah, that's going to last. So I think I'll have a break here. Okay, that's the trouble walking in places where the brambles and gorse and bracken take off in the summer months. That's the trail there to that goes to well, that continues around, but that's the trail there to the summit. I don't know how passable it is. Well, luckily I've got long trousers. That's okay. The first few feet were the worst, but the summit must be just a short distance up here somewhere. Problem with this path at all. And over there is Llanbedrog. It's about 1,000, just not quite 1,300 feet above sea level, but it's an excellent little mountain to climb. And you can see this footpath, no problem at all. And there's the Trig summit. There's the so that's no problem. Okay, that looks like the original summit cairn, and memorial benches. And here's it kind of looks like it's been recently built, identifying the various mountain peaks around. Somewhere in the distance there is Snowdon. Yeah. Over there, of course, is the Rhinox. Yeah, okay, so this is about, I think, a little under 500 feet above sea level. This, the summit of the headland. Now, continue on the circular walk. Yeah, it's a well signpost. Yeah, the circular walk down there. There is another shortcut footpath there, but we've been descending roughly from the summit, which is easy walking. Went for a bit of woodland here, and now following these circular route footpath signs. Looks like across this field. Okay, I think I'm coming to the end of this walk. By the way, there was no bull, a sign of that bull in the field, so that might be the top. Yeah, no, that's another house. It's got a kind of like a belfry. That belfry did belong to that house. Which has an art gallery. Now an art gallery. And there's Llanbedrog Church. So this is basically coming to the end of this walk, where the footpath comes out onto the lane. And I'm just parked just a few yards around the corner here.